Hey, my name is Margaret Wong, and I'm here to explain to you what is an I-130.
So what is I-130 petition?
There are really a few ways to get green card. I-130, I-140, 526, and 360. These are the four visa petitions to get green card. I-130 is family-based. I-140 is employment-based. 526 is the EB5, is the half a million or $1 million investing. And 360 is for abused spouse and all the miscellaneous church workers and the water court.
So the next question for this I-130 is who can apply and who counts as a qualifying relative?
Anytime you apply for the I-130, you have the petitioner and the alien beneficiary. So a United States citizen spouse could apply for my wife. A child over 21 citizen could apply for my parents. So you have IR category, immediate relative, which means that citizen parents for under 21 child, there's no quota, and USC husband for wife, that's also no quota.
What counts as a bona fide marriage and what kind of documents will I need to support my case?
There are two ways you can apply for marriage case. Either you're married to a green card holder or you're married to an American citizen. A very important fact, especially under the current president, is that if I got my green card through another marriage to a citizen or green card holder, I should not apply for a new spouse within the 5 years. That's why the old I-130 form that's been for years is only 2 or 3 pages, but the new I-130 form now and the A is more than 13 pages. And also, anytime you do the I-130, they do ask what's all my prior spouses. So even though you may not want someone to know you had a marriage because you were a Catholic or something, you have to write it down. So what do we need? I need all the tax returns. I need all the pictures. The pictures should not be just you and I and me and you. Employer letters confirming human resource records show that he or she is married. And the clothes are very important. Don't wear the same clothes. We had actually a case, I was sitting right there. It was funny. The wife and the man were together forever and ever. Every winter, she wears the same clothes. So I have a lot of pictures with the same coat. So the officer said, Margaret, why is she wearing the same coat? Don't you have a different coat? And the woman just blurted out, that's because I'm poor. I thought it was so funny. And that case was actually approved. So it should also be with a lot of friends, family, credit card, driver's license, should have a marital home. A lot of professional people, they may not live together every night. To prove your profession, two professors, and they live in different cities because of a job, that's very understandable. But if it's two young lovers, you're only in the 20s, you're a waiter or a waitress. So how could you not be living together?
So how long does this process take?
It depends on where you live. Right now, Cleveland, Ohio is really fast. In fact, Cleveland has been voted one of the top countries in speed, efficiency, in granting citizenship. Right now, Cleveland is awesome. There was a time Cleveland is also very slow, Columbus, Cincinnati. Now Cleveland is voted very fast. It runs from 2.5 months, 3 months to 6 months. In New York, it's taking 1.5 years.
So the question is, what can I do to prepare for the interview?
Normally, I always advise my clients to relax, to bring your spouse out maybe last night or a week ago, just to go through when you meet, did you get engaged, how did he propose, how do you propose, what kind of rings you got each other. If there's a ring, if there's no ring, it's okay. But you have to understand, so if you have no religion, it's okay. Sometimes the officer would ask, oh, what church do you go to? It doesn't mean you have to go to a church. If you don't go to church, it's okay also. And be careful about 90 days. There's a new law that just came out on you cannot change your mind with 90 days. So if I came on a tourist visa, you really should not be married within 90 days.
if my petition is approved, can I apply for the green card?
Absolutely, yes. If the alien is overseas, you do the IV and pay the State Department $120 and $325.
Okay.
If the alien is here in America, we can adjustment of status, which is a 485.
And so the question is, can my relative apply for me if I came here illegally?
That's a very good question. So, for example, I'm from El Salvador. I came illegally, but now I have TPS. The answer is yes. You could apply in America because Sixth Circuit, which is Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, is considered an admission TPS.
Okay.
But if you came illegally or undocumented, you never left the country with a parole, in the meantime, you have no admission documents, you cannot apply here. In that situation, you need to do the 601A. My name is Margaret Wong, and I just want to let you know we are always here for you. Our offices open from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock. We open at least 5 days a week. I do work on weekends, but I don't answer questions on weekends. You can always reach us with your questions below, and it's always a two-way street. The more questions I hear from you, the more I'm knowing what our clients want from us. Because a lot of times, even though I myself went through the whole green card process, citizen process, and I know how scared I was, I also went through a lot of, nobody becomes a great lawyer, a great doctor, a great anything without really that first 20 years of hardship and studying and learning. So ask us questions below, reach us in our web, or just ask, because we try to really answer your questions. Sometimes we couldn't answer every single questions, but we do whatever we can, and we'll teach each other how to do better.